Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's session on the elevator pitch. Glad you all had a fantastic weekend, had a lot of fun, and we just want to go through these 7 points to help us have the ability to deliver everything we want to say within 1 minute. Okay, so I'm going to start by quickly changing this and sharing my screen with some tips we have, and we're going to just discuss something around the framework before we go into the actual practicality. So let me go to screen share. I did this, yeah, here it is. Screen share. Okay. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? Perfect. Okay. So it's 7 extra tips for delivering winning pitches, whether it's 90 seconds or longer, or in this case, 60 seconds. The first, and by the way, I'm going to email this to you as well, in case you can't see it. I'm going to email it, but I want to elaborate. I think I've said this before, but I want to really elaborate on it today. The first and most important thing that we all have to remember is that we will never have a second chance to make a first impression. That is something that can't be changed. First impressions count. Who agrees with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, first impressions count. Caroline, what do you think about that?
About first impression?
Yeah, do you believe that first impressions count?
Oh, definitely.
So
We're being judged all the time.
That's it. So we're saying here that we never have a second chance to make a first impression. So when we have that opening opportunity, we have to make sure that we're perceived with these 7 key things. First and foremost, we need to make sure that our body language is always on point. And just in saying that, I just want to celebrate Amara, because I remember at Solid Women, I was watching her legs and they didn't actually dance at all. Charlotte, I don't know, did you notice that?
Yes.
Her legs didn't. I was looking out, are they going to start dancing? And they didn't. So that was a massive improvement.
Yeah, it's good to practice.
It was a massive improvement. Yvonne, she did it because before, every time Amara spoke, she would always dance. She would be dancing there. So people have no idea how much this lady has improved, so that was fantastic. Okay, apart from not having dancing legs, we always want to make sure that when we speak, we keep our palms open. And the idea behind open palms is that people tend to believe that you're telling the truth. Whether it's true or not, whether you're making it up or not, the psychology is that when your fists are clenched, people read it and it's taught that it means that you're keeping a secret or you're actually lying. When your palms are open, like what Amara did, can you do that again, please? Like that, when you're speaking, people tend to believe that you're bearing your whole heart, that everything you're saying is open and engaging. There's no lies, it's all true. So people tend to just perceive and think that, well, this person is an open character, which is really important. Except if you're in an interview or one-to-one, then that's completely different, because then you're sitting down, but you can still have open hands. But body language is slightly different. So the first thing about body language is, as much as possible, have your legs rooted in the same place, no dancing, except if you're actually walking, then that's different. But as much as possible, try and keep your legs still. Don't cross your legs, don't bend your knees, don't fidget, basically. And we're going to have some practice on this. Number 2, before you start to speak to anyone, define your pitch, which really means before you start speaking, know what you're going to say. Don't just go to someone and say, what am I going to say? Let me just start talking. Have a predefined pitch. Have it literally almost like having a business card. Your business card is set and it's not going to change. Your pitch should more or less always be the same, except when you start to dialogue more and more, then you can open up and express yourself more. But at any point in time, when you start to speak to a stranger, you should have a defined pitch. And your defined pitch always would center around the benefit for the person listening to you, or it will end up positioning your business in the right place. So identify their needs. So if I was Shola, it would always be about children and parents. If it's parents, it's like after 7 years of investing in your children, you deserve to have, you deserve to attend your child's graduation, and you deserve to have children that will make you proud in your 50s. Parents think that, yes, it's true. I pay for private school. I do want my child to do well. And I do want to make sure that when I'm 50 years old at my birthday party, I can point to my sons or my daughters and say they are success stories. So there's an agreement. And then Shola comes along and aligns herself and says, this is what I do. For the last 15 years, I have made sure that a minimum of 90% of my students go to grammar schools or Russell universities. So people are like, okay, you're the type of person we're looking for. But it doesn't start with Shola saying, I have a tutor in place, I help your children. No. It starts with them. Parents, you deserve this. If I was Yvonne, it would be exactly the same thing. You work hard. Why shouldn't you show your elegance? Why shouldn't you be clad in beautiful clothes? You deserve to wear beautiful clothes. I know you work hard. Yes, it's about you. If I was Amara, why should having children make me a dress size 16? No, you deserve to be the center of attention. You deserve it. So when you're talking about helping them be fit, they buy into it. If I was Caroline, exactly the same thing. Why on earth should you work and not have a candle in your life? You have the ability to give back. I want to help you identify where you can actually be of value to some people that are disadvantaged. People do that all the time. People want to know. I'm happy to give money away, but I do not know who to give it to. So I'd rather give it to the Red Cross or the British Heart Foundation. But if you can identify a local charity that is genuine in Africa, I will give it to you. But it starts from what they want. So define your story, make it clear. And at the end of it, always have a call to action, which means, and the call to action is why they should be talking to you. That's the call. So they need to give you their card or place an order or do something, but it starts with them, comes to you. That's your defined story. Number 3, your point must be crystal clear. And by that, I mean, no waffling. People don't like waffling because waffling is taking their time and they want to do something else. So as much as possible, get to the point. Don't be intimidated. If people do not want to listen to you when you're speaking, it's very likely that no matter what you say to them, they're not going to listen to you anyway. And if they're not going to listen to you, they're probably not going to buy from you. So why are you talking to them? Not everyone can be your client. You just have to accept that. Not every single person is going to be your client. So don't let it get you down. Don't let your feelings get in the way if you feel you're losing some people. They're not your clients. Focus on your clients. So be precise, say exactly what you mean, and be clear in your benefits to them. Number 4, be persuasive. And being persuasive also means be authoritative. I would never buy anything of people I am not sure of. When Shola speaks, and she speaks about education, I like it. So I tend to listen to her. I'm like, right. She's persuasive because she has in-depth authority. Doesn't matter what Amara says. The moment I see her Instagram and she's flipping about the whole place, I'm like, okay, what should I drink? What should I eat? How should I do it? She's persuasive. She doesn't have to verbalize her persuasion. She just needs to demonstrate it. So every time I see all these cartwheels, I know this is an authority. Whether you know it or not, I know she's an authority. So I would tend to listen. And I think that's why when you started off with the Amara, when you started with the hot water and lemon, you noticed that there was a trend. We just started to say, oh, let's do hot water and lemon, because without saying it, you didn't have to say to us you're an authority. We could see it. So you were persuasive in the way you were. And the same thing applies to any and everyone in their areas of interest. Has anyone seen Caroline's website? Caroline says she's into charities. She can say it, and when she says it, you may not actually know. But if you visit her website, you will actually see her jumping out of a plane for charity. And the day I saw that, that was the turning point. I said, okay, if you're doing this for charity, I believe you. Just point to the charity and I'm there to serve. That was the breaking point. So everybody, you just have to detail and be precise about what you are doing. Detail it. Yvonne's picture on Facebook yesterday, I saw that Ankara. Detail it. For you to be persuasive, you should actually live or wear or have images of what you're speaking about. You should have it. So it's on your website, it's on your card, it's in your presence, it's how you're dressed. Your persuasion and your authority, you have to carry it all the time with you. Number 5, think ahead. Anticipate and manage your audience's minds. Never assume one shoe fits all. And we've been through this a couple of times, and I think yesterday I gave an example, and I'm sure I've said this before, of a while back, I was asked to speak at an event, and I was given a big piece of paper, and I think the hall had about 200 people in there, and I didn't know probably 95% of the people, so I was at the front there, and I was speaking, and I had this microphone, and I was talking, and halfway through my conversation, the microphone went dead. So there was my voice that wasn't loud enough, obviously, to get to the back of the room. There was this audience staring at me as if it was my fault the mic went off. And the owner of the event was nowhere in sight. They just disappeared. They didn't know what to do. So it was left to me to think ahead, anticipate, and manage my audience's mind. So I knew that if I started to say, testing, what's wrong with this mic? That would have been a flop. If I said, DJ, what's wrong with the mic? That would have been a flop. If I left that stage to go over to the DJ and disengage that crowd, they would have broke out talking to each other, and I would have lost the momentum. If I panicked, they would have thought, what a wimp, you know? So I knew that even though I didn't realize that mic was going to go off, I knew I always had to anticipate and manage my audience. And how did I manage them? I just raised my voice, and I kept on speaking, and I moved closer to them. I think I took a few steps forward with the paper, and I kept on speaking, and I was smiling, and they were staring at me. When I finished and the mic went back on, not only did they clap for me, but about 10 people came after me and said, most people in that situation would have panicked, and they would have gone looking for the MC or the MC or the DJ or the owner. But I carried it so well. Who are you? Can I have your business card? And of course I give them my card. So even though this is an elevator pitch, what happens if you're talking to someone and all of a sudden something unusual takes place? How do you deal with it? You have to have the ability to think ahead, and most importantly, for you, not panic. That's if there's anything that you need to take out of this, is you should never, ever, 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 ever panic. And panic means fidgeting, looking confused, looking lost. And the best way to avoid this is by practice. The more you practice things, the more confident you become. The more you practice things, the more confident you become. One side of this is listening and taking notes. The other side is practicing it. That's the master key. All said and done, you have to practice or there won't be change. Okay, number 6, lead your audience by telling the clear story. I wrote an article last week about storytelling. Who read that article? If you haven't, I'm going to send that link. You have to read this article. It's brilliant, and we can bring the article to life in this class. But it tells you, before you start telling a story, you have to answer, why are you telling the story? Why are you telling me about your fashion business, Yvonne? Why do I want to know about Yvonne's fashion? Why are you talking to me? Why did you stop me? Did you? And then you have to think of your answers. Did you stop me because you want to sell? Did you stop me because you're full of passion? Did you stop me because you think I deserve to wear this? I don't know why. You have to have your why, because your why will help you define the reason why you're speaking, and it will help people understand you as well. So you have to have your why. You have to really tell us why. I mean, Yvonne, why? I mean, I said Yvonne, Caroline, why do you want to help other people? Why? Are you related to them? Are you the Queen of Africa? What is your business? Why do you want to help all these people? What is your why? You need to write it down. And when you've got your why, it will always empower your elevator pitch, because people can say, you can say to people, I've told you these things now, and you may be wondering why I do this. And you answer and say, this is my reason. And the reason shouldn't be a catchy reason. It should be the truth. It should be your truth, because people resonate with truths. People know BS. They know it. They can nod their heads and think, another one of them. But tell your truth. And people, at the very least, will respect your truth, if not resonate with it. So please get that fact straight. Last point I have here is always seed your customer needs. I think I've addressed that in point number 1. As in, seed their needs into your pitch, or else they wonder, why are you telling me this? So you always have to start with your client. Why you stop them? Why do they deserve to wear something by Perfecto? Why should I wear a Perfecto outfit, Yvonne? Why should I give you my money? Justify it. It can't be because you know, you like making clothes. So what? So do other people. There has to be a reason behind it. You have to be able to tell us your vision, your love for this, why and why you think they should wear it. Okay, so 7 points. What we want to do now is get ourselves ready for a brief elevator pitch impromptu session. Okay, we're gonna make this easy. Caroline, you're going first.
No.
You are going first. You are going first. And remember, Caroline, just make this easy. Just make it easy. Caroline, have no fear, no anxieties, no apprehensions. Let nothing terrify you, and have no self-doubt. Facts. Those are your weeds. Get rid of them. Easy. And by the way, what I just went through is what we spoke about yesterday, the facts. So we're going to practice it. And those facts should put you in a very calm position. All I'm going to do is I'm not going to really observe what you're saying. I'm going to look at a couple of things. One thing is how long it's taking you to speak. The other thing is how you're putting your point across. Why should I listen to you? That's what I want to, that's what I really want to hear. Why? Why are you stopping me to tell me about this charity? No waffling. Be calm and just say the simple truth. Bringing up my clock.
Oh dear, I've just written.
No, oh dears. Get rid of that. Just get rid of that weed. So I've got my clock, and I want you to just flow naturally. I'm going to repeat it. No fear, no apprehension, no anxieties, no terrors, and no self-doubt. You're filled with confidence. Just tell me a story, and I'm going to press start now. Is that okay? So Caroline.
I don't have to start with the people though. I can just start however.
Start. Remember, you are speaking to someone. You're giving them a reason. You're not just talking. You're telling us why we should attend your event. There should be a reason behind this. Or why do we come to Norwich? Why? Tell us in 1 minute. Okay? Are you ready?
No.
Just go for it. Start. I'm pressing start now. Go for it. Go.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is Caroline Akorita, and I run fashionmixerevents.com, which is a platform that helps to create awareness for different charities all over the world, especially those charities that are doing such an amazing job, but they're struggling financially and no one really knows about them. They're quite kind of like the smaller charities, which I truly want to focus on. And having said that, I've also realized through my involvement in various charity activities over the years, that there is power in giving. There is it's gone now. Sorry, I'm frozen. My mind is gone blank. Are you still having the timer on me?
1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah,
No
my
problem,
mind is
no
just gone.
Caroline, we didn't come here to judge you. That's a reality check of what you've done in 1 minute. We've got it recorded. You said some things that are quite interesting. But we're going to replay this back later, and we need to divide between what is waffle and what is the actual points. And that's how we're going to improve collectively as a group. So there's no judging, there's only improvements here. So don't worry about it. You're in safe hands. Next up is Shola.
Oh, okay.
Shola, let's just, like I said, it's bang on easy. There's nothing, it's a minute. So we know that in that minute, there's a limit to what you can say. So I would prioritize what's important. First and foremost is, if you're speaking to me, I want to know why you're stopping me. That's the key. If you don't justify why you're stopping me, I'm like, why are you telling me this? I've already shut off. So tell me why you're stopping me, and then tell me your benefits. I know it's only a minute, so it's pressure, but just flow with it. Flow with it. Be at ease. So I'm going to press my timer. Let me know when you're ready.
I think I am.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's go.
Okay. As parents, we do invest a lot into the lives of our children, be it getting them through their education or just getting them through life. And I do know that quite a number of our kids do not maximize the potential that they have in them. I know that every child has greatness in them and they do have potential to do really well. After working in schools and in the education sector for the last 15 years, I know that what we do as parents is what actually puts the icing on the cake and helps our children become the successful, responsible adults that they're meant to be. I have actually worked with a number of children who knew nothing and had no confidence about themselves and walked them through the top secondary schools as well as getting places in the Russell Group universities and contending with other people. I am Shalali and I'd like to support you.
Thank you. Good first attempt. Like I said, no judging. Great first attempt.
It was great.
Cool. All right. So I know you think I'm going to call Amara next, but I'm not going to call Amara next. And Yvonne, I'm not calling you next either. I'm calling Caroline again.
Oh no!
On purpose, because I want to throw this out. Because I know you're thinking I'm next, and he's next, and he's next. No, Caroline, we are a team, and we're not letting anyone down. You are part of this team. You've paid to be here, so you're going to get it. So you've had one attempt. You've heard somebody else. Now you're going to do it again. I'm going to start pressing. So are you ready, Caroline? And if you're not, I'm going to press start anyway. Okay?
Thank you.
So I'm pressing start now. Just remain calm. Do not focus on the outside world, Caroline. Accept what I'm saying. Do not doubt yourself. You have to take this in. Do not doubt yourself. It's a weed. Be relaxed and speak. Right? So we're going to go for it now. Ready, steady, go.
Oh, morning all.
You're welcome, Caroline. Caroline, hello.
I don't know, it's not a business.
No. Caroline, you do know. It's simple. It's a fear, an anxiety, an apprehension, a terror, or self-doubt. You have to take action. It's not in the books. It's in you now. So do it again. At the count of 10, Amara's going to help us do a countdown to 10. And the count of 10, you start, okay? Amara, please help us count down.
Okay. Ready?
Oh my God.
10, 9, 8, 7.
The countdown is even making me panic. And
I'm telling you, thank you.
4,
can I
3, 2,
suggest?
1. Go ahead.
Can I suggest?
All
Okay,
right.
press pause. Okay, suggest.
Yeah, can I suggest something, Sam?
Okay.
The time, I don't know, Caroline, maybe the timer might be a bit of
It is just watching it go.
because when
So maybe you should put it away.
Okay, I'll put it away.
That I'd actually gone through something second or thought, oh dear, and that's when, for me, and I think maybe.
But I think the reason why I put it there is that if I didn't, you keep on talking, and you won't realize how long
No,
you've gone for.
I won't keep on talking.
All right, Caroline, only for you. Caroline, this is what we'll do. If you do not exceed 1 minute and you tell your entire story, I'll put down the camera, I'll put down the clock. If you don't, then I'll keep the clock. So no pressure, but it's down to you. You can do this for the team.
Go, Caroline.
Go,
Yeah.
Caroline.
Oh, that's the one made it worse.
Come on, Caroline, come on.
All right. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Morning all, my name is Caroline Akorita and I'm founder of fashionmixerevents.com, which is a platform that helps create awareness for different charities around the world, especially for charities, smaller charities that are struggling financially and are not known for what they do, and they do really amazing work. Saying that, at the core of my events is people, and I love making people happy, and it doesn't necessarily mean that just the people who are being given to, but also those who are giving. I want to give something back to them as well, which is why I organized the gala nights for people to come out to the beautiful countryside and have fun in a relaxed atmosphere while fundraising for a great cause. Oh.
But hold on. Can someone can someone give this girl honest feedback? Caroline, what's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Number one, look, it was 59 seconds.
Amazing.
And number two,
yeah, but just like number two, rubbish,
no,
like,
number two,
not.
you said everything that you needed to say.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. You talked about both parties, those that were people that are being given to and those that give. You know.
So you gave me a reason to come to Norwich. You already said it. You said you love helping people. You love making people happy. So you're telling me that you want to make me happy. You want to give to people in charities, and you want to make sure that it's not just the people in charities that are happy, but even us, the guests.
Yes.
That was it. That's your why. You said your why and your how. That's it.
That one passed me by.
You should listen to yourself later and the record. You did good just now.
Very good, yeah. You know.
Oh, thank you.
For me,
Yeah.
you know,
Stop.
well, of course,
Yeah.
give, and you're
Stop being
actually
terrible. Go on.
the giver as well as those you're giving to, which is, I mean, that's most people would give, but not thinking, well, not necessarily not thinking about, but you're thinking about the giver as well as those that you're giving to, which is amazing. That's a unique selling point, Caroline. Well done.
Oh, thanks.
Well done. You did it.
I've been doing it.
Actually, you did it. So we have to put that on to Amara and Yvonne.
Yeah, now Sam can leave me alone.
No. Remember, the only way to remain like this is by practice. If you practice this, all this terror and this self-doubt will leave you. Because you see, the irony here is that you already had the answer, but because you were so terrified and you doubted yourself, you didn't say it. But when you started to calm down, you just said what was on your mind, and that's exactly the answer. So you can see how many times you get to your answer, but because you doubt yourself, you're not saying it. This is the problem people experience, self-doubt.
I think in my head, I just feel like this is not the part that I enjoy, and that's just stopping me from, I just don't enjoy this side of it.
But hold on. In your head, it's not you saying it, it's doubt. You remember I gave an example. I said, if you allow a weed to grow for so long, you will think it's grass. This is how we've grown up. So what you are saying is in your head is doubt, but it's been with you for so long that you're used to it. Is it only me? Is this whole thing frozen? Hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello?